Hey there, Dylan. How are you? Have a little sip of tea. Good morning, Dylan. How are you? Or is it Delon? Is that based on the accent, or is there? I'm sure you have a preference, but I don't think I've ever heard you say your own name. So, is it a long A at the end? Um, I'm gonna get the shop together a little bit, and then I am going to make an attempt at making something out of these couple glue ups I put together um, overnight out of some scraps. I think I'm finding the right bit that I want though. This may be the closest thing we're gonna get. That's so much bigger though. That's way too small. Oh, I think I got some tools in the truck I might need, so there's that too. Delon. Okay. Appreciate that. I'm terrible at names. I'm just a bunch of stuff, truthfully. So we gotta go to the truck for a sec. I think I need tools. Forgive my outside cold. Oh, I'm so hurt. So hurt. $45 blade. Ugh. did that. Oh, hurts my heart. And I was going to use that today. I'm going to try to cut into some jade, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, I'm probably going to be using a table saw, maybe a little more often. And I'm probably going to be using the router table a little more often. So, I got to set this area up for the cameras and to be able to let you guys see what I'm working on without having to be across the room. So, I think this is going to be a bit more. Let's see if it's charged up. And I've also got to figure out a way to get my monitor to also turn so that when I'm on that side, I can read the chat. Because, you know, if it's on the phone, this is how I have to read the chat. Like an old dude. Yeah, my wife only says it right when she's mad. I've had that experience. Nobody ever calls me Wes until they're upset. I'm at Wesley. I rescued this from a client who was going to just chunk it. I can't throw stuff that works in the landfill. Can't do it. So there's a couple places I could put this. I'm imagining right here might not be bad. One of the best things you can do when you're building workbench tops is not spend a bunch of money and build it out of something that can be flat, can stay flat, or can get flat again. So you can do stuff like that in it and modify things and whatnot, because you don't always know what you need until you need it. I end up modifying everything over and over. And it being made out of wood that's not only flat but inexpensive, I don't have to worry very much about whether or not this hole is going to be a problem, because it's not. It's never going to be anything other than that little hole right there. It's not going to break anything off. It's not going to allow anything in or anything weird. But because of it, now get to you on this side of the shop. It's a real simple little modification. That I'm going to do on all of my stuff. Now, this is always the side I'm going to be feeding from, because this is where my power is. So, most likely you won't be too in the way here. Maybe right here. Maybe right here. And now, I'll be on this side of the shop. And if I'm feeding material this way, it can work. Or if I want to go the other direction, I can just roll this whole table around. And then, on this side of the shop, which I think I like better. So that's good. I don't think we can have it shift around too much. We might as well do something over here then while we're at it. Because we're cleaning up the shop some today too, because obviously it needs it. Reorganize stuff. Put them where they ought to be. Speaking of, where's the trash? So either way, what are y'all doing today? I will have the live running. I'm doing some wood wavy American flag glue ups. Oh, that's nice. Hey, Miss Julie, how are you? How you doing today? Whoop. Tidying up my shop. Still got to bring in all my tools from the trucks. So I got to make room, reorganize. Nothing fancy. If you want to see something getting built, I think Delon is doing something over there. Getting ready to crank up a live. I'll try to get this thing together over here. Oh, you're good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Roll a little bit. Chip over here. A little bit. And it may not be the worst idea to have another hole here. How often do I hit my something? Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, charger.
Yeah.
Charger.
Look at yourself. Automotive. These are great for glue. Why? You just do that. Right back, brand new. Right back, brand new. I loved it. Jose, how you doing? I'm sorry I don't know what you said, but hey, how you doing? Nonetheless. Don't think I'll leave this. Really though don't know how I'm gonna make that monitor rotate. Maybe I just won't. I am gonna maybe just finish cleaning up here by myself. And then maybe I'll give you something to look at since. So don't want to force it. I don't want to bore you. I'll be back. Boop.